There are three types of statement. First, declaration statement. Second, arithmetic statement. Third, conditional statement. What is the meaning of declaration statement? Where we declare variable, class, object, array, method, etc. That statement called declaration statement. For example, int roll number. This is declaration statement. We have declared here a variable. Declaration statement. Simple. Now, what is the arithmetic statement? When we write a equal to, let's see, a equal to 10, b equal to 20 and c equal to a plus b. It happens some mathematics, so this is called arithmetic statement. This is called arithmetic statement. Now, conditional statement. What is a conditional statement? Execute or run statement depend on condition. That statement called conditional statement. There are two types of conditional statement here. First one is jumping statement and another one is iterative or looping. There are two conditional statements. Inside the jumping statement we have if else if, then next one is, fourth one is switch case. These are a jumping statement we will cover. Then iterative or looping statements. For, while, do while, etc. So these are the looping or iterative statements. Let's see, we will see the practical way. First of all, I'll write some conditions. I have a variable called mark. Let's see, int mark. I have value 40. I have two statements. One is pass, one is passed, and another one is failed. There are two statements. I need to print this. If marks greater than 40, then I have to display passed, else it will display failed. I have one conditions. I want to display this passed when mark greater than 40 or greater than or equal to 40, or if it is a less than 40, then I have to display failed. So how I can use here if else conditions? Simply you have to use here if parenthesis open close, curly bracket open close, then you have to write here else, curly bracket open close. That's it. And inside the if parenthesis, this is the parenthesis and this is the braces, curly braces, you have to put here condition. What is the condition? If mark greater than 40, then I am going to show output system dot out dot println pass. System dot out dot println, I am going to show you that the failed. This is a simple if else logic. This is the if mark greater than 40, then we'll execute this block, else we'll execute this block. These are the curly braces block. Whatever inside this block, it will execute if this condition not matches. So let's start with the practical.
सर
Just
स्क्रीन दिसत नाहीये.
oh, I'm stopping my screen. Just a moment. Now,
हा सर आता दिसतंय.
okay, great. Just right click on your package, open your project, new, create a class, conditional. I am giving my class name conditional statement. Class will create here. Public static void main string arguments. So this is your main method. You have to declare a variable int amount. I am giving here a value 100. If amount greater than 100, this block will execute. I will buy burger, else I will buy vada pav. That's it. So now I am going to execute. Right click, run as Java application. So what is answer? I'll buy vada pav. Why? Because of amount greater than 100. So our amount is 100 only. So if I put here 101, and then I'm going to right click, run and Java application.
Sir,
So
here we should take user input, no?
yes, we have to take user input. For the user input, for the user input, we have to write here a class scanner, sc equal to new scanner, system.in, and I'll write here enter your amount simply, and I'm asking to get the value. sc dot next int. This is a code which can take value from user. sc dot next int. You have to write this extra line. Scanner sc equal to new scanner system dot in and sc dot next. That's it. Run as Java application and put here value. Let's see. Guys, just a moment. I have a call from office. Just a moment. How we can get the user input? We have to create a scanner object. Obj equal to new scanner system dot in. Using this scanner object, we can take user input. This is the obj object. Just simply I am saying that subject 1 obj dot next. So I am taking user input. Similarly, I am taking for the second subject as well. Subject second, like that third one also.
Sir,
Yes.
when we take user input and if data type is different, it is not int, then how should we define it? Means we
So
will define it as a double or anything, but when we take obj dot next int, then how should we?
okay. If you have defined as a int, then you know that this type data type is a int, so that's why you are taking the int. If you are getting here the double, so you have to use there the next double. But if you have this is a expecting next integer value and you are putting suppose string value, it will give an error, that means exception, input mismatch exception, straightforwardly. So before that we have to decide this subject should be double or integer. So here we are not using double because we don't have kind of the marks 22.2 or something, so that's why I have given here the natural number like as a 20, 20, 30 whole numbers. So that's why I have given the int. If you want any kind of the value like as a string or number or mix and match, that scenario you have to use string. That scenario you have to use string one, so you can get any value, number or any character. But if you want to change into the convert, so there will require the conversion, so that will be see in the wrapper classes. Is this your means are you fine with the answer or you are asking something else?
Sir, means you said that we can take any kind of or string we can take. So here we are doing that obj dot next int. Then it
Okay.
will be obj dot next string like this.
Yes. If you
Okay.
have, if you want to the take string value, so let's see, I want to the take string value, so name equal to obj dot next only. If you want to the take only the name string value, then you have to say next only, not a next int or next string, not required that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I am showing that also, obj dot next only, like this, that is fine. If you want to the take only string or any value, then this obj dot next. So we have take here three subjects. We will take fourth one. We will take fourth one and total subject one. How we can calculate total? All the subject mark, simply adding subject one, subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4. So this is your total. I am writing here system.println your total marks total. Now I want to show its grade, means it is a pass or it is a fail, or it is a grade, it is a B grade, C grade. I want to show the grades. Depend on what I want to show, average. I want to show here grades depend on average. So how I can calculate first of all average? AVG equal to total divided by number of subjects. There are 4 subjects, so I am calculating average using total divided by number of subjects. So there are 4 subjects. Now I am using here if average greater than, suppose I am putting only pass and fail here, average greater than 40, then simply I am saying that pass, else I will show here, see, so failed. Simple program. Now running this, run Java application. Enter subject marks 1, it is asking, so I am giving 60, I am giving 45, 95. So your total marks 250 and your result is pass. But this is a single condition, means you are only saying that pass or fail. I need to give here multiple conditions. For example, if just a minute guys, I am giving here that conditions, I am giving that conditions 90, average greater than 90, then I need to print pass with A grade, average greater than 75, pass with B grade, average greater than, let's see, 65, pass with C grade, average greater than 45 or 40, then I'll say only you are passed. End of the point it will say failed, so need not to write there any conditions. Now I need here, how many conditions required here, Tanu? How many conditions you are able to see? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 conditions are there. Now till now we are using only one condition here. If I want to use more than one condition, then what should I use? Simply we can use here for the multiple conditions, if else or else if ladder, nested if else or switch case. So we are starting from else if ladder. We are starting from else if ladder. So what is meaning of the else if ladder? Just simply we have to write here simple things. If average greater than, what is the first condition? 90. Average greater than 90, then I'll write here you are passed with A grade, simply. Now else, and then we have to write if. This is called else if block. This is a else if ladder. So average greater than, next condition 75, see, so pass with B grade. Again another condition I am putting else if average greater than 65, see, so passed with C grade. Then again, else if writing C, so I am giving the conditions: average greater than 40, pass with only pass. You are pass, just only pass. Else, end of the else. Failed. This is a straightforward and simple code. I have written how many conditions? 1, 2, 3, and this is one is 4th. These are the 4 conditions. Just I am going to execute this, run Java application, enter subject marks. Let's see, I am entering here the 90, 90, 99, 99, 99. So it is saying that you are passed with A grade because of your grade is your average greater than 90. So simply you can print here your grade also, means your average as well. So you can find out what is your average. These are the simple conditions. These are the simple multiple conditions.